Hello, my name is Matt Russell. I'm an FX Power Course instructor here at FXCM. I want to welcome everybody to the Daily FX Walkthrough. We're going to get started in just a moment. What I'm going to do tonight, as always, is walk through the latest technical report by Jamie Setley at DailyFX.com. So let's go ahead and pull up that report and read the synopsis on top. The U.S. dollar rally has accelerated, except against the yen. The pound dollar has nearly reached the 61.8 of its entire rally from 2001. The dollar yen could break below 95 soon. So let's scroll down. In terms of the euro dollar, obviously that's falling along with the pound dollar. And let's go to the dollar yen, as that's what I've been focusing on lately in my reports. And Jamie, again, has been spot on in terms of calling each and every move in this pair for the last 3 weeks, I would say. Continue to favor the downside as long as price is below 102.46. This keeps the longer-term bearish count intact with the dollar yen, in which the dollar yen will accelerate lower and drop below 95.72. 100, which was intraday support, could now serve as resistance. So let's go ahead and pull up the charts. And the first chart is the dollar yen, which Jamie was talking about. If you recall yesterday, I had drawn the simple support line that had been violated. We can see that prices didn't get back up to it for a good entry on the short side, but we can see it acted a little bit as resistance, actually just about an hour after I spoke, but it didn't get up to that line, which would have offered the excellent risk-to-reward entry. So with that being said, if you didn't get an entry, and what do you do now? Obviously, as Jamie has been right with the pair, what I might suggest this is for shorter-term traders, would be to just use this horizontal line from the previous low down here, this low 97.90, and maybe use that as a reference point. Now, again, this is previous support, and we might expect it to act as resistance in the future. But again, this is a very short-term level, and of course, Jamie's been right in terms of the pair, especially the longer-term view. But if you don't get the proper entry on the shorter term, you can easily be blown out of the trade. So with that being said, a short-term level like this, you have to treat it with not that much respect. And if prices don't seem to be adhering to the level, you have to exit right away. So over the next few hours, we might wait to see if prices come back up to that 97.90 area. If they do, we could enter there with a stop just above that 97.90 area, maybe 40, 50 pips above that area, just in case there's a pop above that line. So now let's move forward to the pound dollar, and I want to show you what Jamie was speaking about, and that's the major Fibonacci level, and it's also a very long-term level as well at the 61.8 of the rally from 2001. And we can see now prices are actually well below that Fibonacci level right now, and this is a weekly chart. So again, and this would be a very long-term trade if prices do hold this line. So this is something, obviously it's Wednesday night right now, over the next 48 hours we can monitor this line. Now if the pound dollar were able to get back above that 65.40 area where the 61.8 is, by the end of the week, that could be a good confirmation. It would leave behind roughly 250 pip wick on the candle, on the weekly candle. So again, that's something to monitor maybe Friday about 4 p.m. New York time to see exactly where the pound dollar is closing on a weekly basis. But along with the euro dollar and the pound dollar, these are very strong downtrends, and it's never a good idea to trade against that overall trend, and that's why I'm using the weekly chart here. We would need that extra confirmation, and a 61.8 is potentially, a 7-year 61.8 Fibonacci level is potentially very strong support. So that's something that we should look for moving forward. And of course, each and every day, keep an eye on Jamie's reports. He's focused in on this level, this price level as well. So you don't have to do this alone, if you will. You can have Jamie and my assistants in this matter. Again, my name is Matt Russell. I'm an FX Power Course instructor here at FXCM. Thanks for listening.